direct message from Paramashiva, from Maha Kailas. Never allow delusions to overpower you. Continuously peel the delusions layer by layer by layer. Every layer of the delusion you peel it, you free yourself from it. Your sufferings will drop. Listen. Every delusion covers you like a layer. From that layer, incidents of your life manifest. It's like a movie on the screen. First, the screen forms the base. Then, many things are shown on the screen. Same way, your delusion forms the base and many incidents manifest from the delusion. Tamas is the toxic delusion. Once you start enjoying it, allowing it due to various reasons, I tell you, whoever sells your time for someone else, means if you are working for others, invariably you are bound to allow tamas to settle down on you. You are bound to allow tamas to overpower you because someone else is responsible. Someone else is boss. All you need to do is be cunning enough to cheat him, to convince him over. You can continue the life. Always mind takes easy way out and tamas as a toxin encourages this. Listen. That is why I insist on being your own boss. Listen, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, any any profession you belong to, you are your own boss. There is no boss higher than you. Do you know there is a rule in Manu? Even if you are a Vaishya, only first 25 years your son or a subordinate, means only till his brahmacharya period, he can be under you. The moment he is about 25, he has crossed 25, or the time for his vivaha, marriage has come. After the vivaha, he can't be under you. He has to be his own boss. Layer by layer by layer of delusion creates various levels of incidents in your life. Various reactions and actions in your life. I'll give you like a formulas. If your tamas layer is covering you, putting you in sleep, pushing you to the level of sushupti, sleep, the actions and reactions, the scene and incidents you manifest from that is your dreams. When you take alcohol or any addictive drugs, the actions and reactions you see in your deluded state does not go away after you settle down. They continue to impact your decision making capability. Remember, the dreams you go through does not continue to stay throughout your day, but the experiences you go through, the patterns you go through, deluded experiences you go through during the addictions impact your decision making capability and continues to impact your daily life even after you are out of the effect of that drug. And I'm giving you one by one layers. The tamas of deep sleep, tamas of drugs, worse than these two. Tamas of the drugs is worse than the tamas of deep sleep. Maybe I should show like this first, because the way I show, based on that, you will understand. Your mind, your visualization will function only based on the way I move my hands. The tamas toxin you allow to settle down on you during the deep sleep is one layer. Worse than that is the tamas you allow during the drugs, alcohol, addictive drugs, illegal drugs, sometimes even legal drugs, which addicts you. Third, the tamas you allow due to food addiction. The tamas you allow due to food addiction. Listen. And fourth, actually, the tamas you allow due to food addiction is more serious than the drug addiction, because you don't even realize the impact of your food in your daily decisions, whether decisions related to relationship or business, or even your opinions about the life you build. Your food plays a major role, very big role. Unfortunately, you are not waking up to it. Then the next layer is the tamas you allow due to anger on the person whom you choose as a boss. See, you wanted job, you accept somebody as your boss, but you allow so much anger to be cherished by you, thinking that he is exploiting you. Then you develop anger towards him. With that anger, you allow tamas to settle down in you, which permanently mentally makes you handicapped. You become mentally handicapped. I tell you, if you are working for someone, you almost stop using very important, powerful parts of your brain to take the responsibility for whole life, to visualize whole life and take responsibility for it. That is one of the biggest power. Human beings don't manifest that power, lives as human cattle. Listen to this word, human cattle. Those who work for others do not even visualize their full life and take responsibility for it. They always think, oh, they plan, they think only for the salary they get. With that, what they should do in their life, their whole planning ability is minimized to their salary, and always the furthering of their life is nothing but fighting with their boss, not taking responsibility and expanding life. I repeat, my disciples, practicing Hindus, should be their own boss. All my disciples, all practicing Hindus should be their own boss. Listen. The layers and layers and layers of delusion. Delusion you develop, the tamas layer you develop during the deep sleep, tamas layer you develop during the drugs, alcohol, or any illicit drugs, the tamas you develop due to your food habits, food patterns, tamas you develop due to anger, violence. I am describing each layer of tamas. And each layer of tamas raises, gives birth to different, different levels of addictions and delusions, actions and reactions. Do you know the funny thing? If somebody tries to wake you up from your delusion, you get anger towards them. You get angry. You try to brush them aside. You hate people who really want you to be awakened from your delusion. Then the most powerful and worst delusion is conscious delusion. Maya. Those who fall into the delusion consciously. For this conscious delusion, how you allow conscious delusion and delude yourself. I'll give you a small story. It's actually from our scriptures. It's not story, it's the incident happened from Hindu scriptures. Narada, a great sage, all of you know that one of the greatest brahmachari, Triloka Sanchari, he has a very big powers. Not just powers, he's also a great bhakta, devotee of Narayana. So once he goes to Narayana, Parandama, and asks Narayana, Prabhu, everyone is saying Maya is too powerful, delusion is too powerful, it's very difficult to handle. Can you show what Maya is? Because Narada is a born Jivan Mukta. He is son of Brahma. So when Brahma manifested him itself, he manifested Narada as a Jivan Mukta. And he was a born liberated. Narada, Sugabrahma Rishi, all of them were born liberated. While they are born, they are Jivan Muktas. So he never tasted Maya. He doesn't know what Maya can do. Unmarried, he is also unmarried. So he will not know what Maya can do. He goes and asks Narada, Parandama, Vasudeva, Narayana, can you show what is delusion? What is Maya? Narayana asked, can you get me a little water? Immediately Narada, oh God, what did I do? Narayana is thirsty. I am supposed to be a great devotee serving before Bhagavan asks. I should immediately fetch water for him. He ran to the river, nearby river. He got a vessel and filling the water to bring it to Narayana. He saw a beautiful woman taking bath in the river. The moment he saw her, he just fell in love with her and he started walking behind her. She went to her village, nearby village. He went behind her, asked her to get married to him. She said, "Come and talk to my father." He went and convinced her father, got married, had first child, second child, third child, fourth child. Suddenly one day, there was a huge flood in that river. His whole village was getting washed. He saw his house was washed. His agriculture field was washed. Everything is lost. He decided at least to save his family. His wife and 4 kids. He was holding them tightly, but the flood was getting more and more wild. The water level was increasing. First he lost one child, then next child, then the third child, fourth child also is gone. Now only his wife is left. He is holding her tightly, but he is also realizing the ground under his feet is getting washed. Means he is losing his hold on the ground. At that moment, due to the intense pain, he called, "Narayana, why are you doing this to me?" From Vaikunta, he got the response, "Hey Narada, I sent you to get water. What happened?" Suddenly, Narada woke up. He heard the voice. "Narada, I sent you to get water. What happened?" Suddenly, he woke up. With folded hands, he said, "Narayana, thank you, thank you, thank you for saving me from this Maya. Now I know what Maya can do. Now I know what delusion can do. Oh God, this is what is delusion. This is what is Maya." Then he asked Narayana, "Oh Prabhu, Parandama, how did I fall in delusion? How did I fall in delusion?" Then Parandama says, Narayana says, "Come on, let's do completion. Relive the whole thing as it happened. Come on." Then Narada sits with a long paper and says, okay, the world, my world, the world. Narayana told me to get water. My world. I felt Narayana is thirsty and I should immediately rush and get the water. And how can I be, being a great devotee of Narayana, let Narayana be thirsty and did not even realize it, and I should have given water before even he felt thirsty. What kind of a devotee I am? Here I am, Narayana, Parandama. I'll be back in few minutes with water. I ran. There I saw young, beautiful woman, fell in love with her. Then suddenly, when he was writing this, he asked Narayana, Parandama, I had only good intention as a devotee who wants to always care for you, as a dedicated devotee. I wanted to quench your thirst, so I went to just get water for you. Is this wrong? What is wrong in this? Narayana said, tell me, what exactly happened? Narada says, you asked water because you are thirsty. I went to bring water. Narayana said, exactly, that is where you fell into the Maya. I asked water. Did I tell I am thirsty? How can you not remember my space? How can you think, how will Narayana be thirsty? How can you have your own opinion about my instruction? It just clicked to Narada. Yes, that is where exactly Narada fell into delusion. See, Narayana just smiled and said, how can I be thirsty? Narada said, that is true. You are in Milky Ocean, Par Kadal, Milky Ocean, Shira Sagara. How can you be thirsty? When Narada lost the knowledge of the true identity of Parandama, reduced Parandama's true identity, lowered Parandama's true identity, Narada also lost his true identity. Listen, when Narada pulled Parandama down to the human level, Narada also collapsed to the human level. As long as Narada held Parandama as Parama Satya. As long as Narada held Narayana as Parabrahma, Parandama, Paramasatya, he was also in the same state of oneness with that Paramasatya. When Narada pulled Narayana from that Paramasatya state to the human level, he also fell to the human level. The conscious decisions you take are responsible for your conscious delusions. Listen to this carefully. The moment he fell into the level of human being, naturally he fell in love with that young beautiful woman and started going behind her. Everything followed. The delusion layer, the moment you allow the delusion layer, see, for example, the moment you fall asleep, after that, you can't control the incidents of the dream. You can only make the decision whether to fall asleep and dream or not to fall asleep at all. That freedom you have. But once you fall asleep, the dreams are not in your control. Same way, once you fall into delusion, the incidents and things happen after that are not in your control. Whenever you bring your God, your ideal, your Guru down from his Paramasatyatva, you also fall. Whenever you fall, you bring him also down. It is both. Listen, Narada gave his own opinion. Narada came to his own conclusion for Narayana's instruction. So finally, when Narayana asked, "Hey Narada, I sent you to get water. What happened?" He suddenly woke up. Oh my God. The last call all of you will receive from Mahakailasa. Listen. The last call Narada received from Vaikunta, from Parandama is, "Hey Narada, I sent you for water. What happened?" Same way, the last call you will receive from Kailasa is, "Hey, I sent you for enriching and causing. What happened?" "I sent you for enriching and causing. What happened?" You will wake up. Listen. Even now I am calling. "Hey, I sent you for enriching and causing. What happened?" Blessed are those who decide to wake up. and do exact Narada exercise. I name this as a Narada exercise. I told you to enrich and cast, but you thought I need people and money. You gave your opinion, your conclusion for my instruction. The moment you brought me down from my Paramashivatva, you also collapsed from your Paramashivatva. Delusion starts from there. Flashback. Listen. Narayana asked for water to do Acharya Abhishekam to Narada, to give the next level blessing. It may be any reason. But Narada came to the conclusion, Narayana asked for Narayana. So when Narada asked, when Narada come to the conclusion, when Narada came to the conclusion, Narayana asked for water for himself. He brought Narayana down from the Paramasatya, and he also fell down from that Paramasatya. Because he fell down from the Paramasatya, he got into the delusion. I tell you, all those who thought, I am asking you to enrich and cast because I need disciples or I need money, finished, over. You fell into the delusion. And after that, even enriching and casting you won't do. Forget about enriching and casting. Even your own goals, you will not proceed further because the fundamental delusion makes you consciously handicapped. The moment you think you are asked to work for me, you become my subordinate. You start hating me. Listen, I asked you to enrich and cast, so you will be constantly in that higher space whenever you enrich others. Whenever you give these powerful cognitions to others, you experience that higher space. You remember them. You remember those powerful cognitions again. You relive those powerful cognitions again. You re-establish yourself in those powerful cognitions again. One example I can give. If you are really feeling stuck with incompletions with wealth, just start enriching people with all the great truths I revealed about wealth completion. Just talk to 10 people how to complete with the poverty patterns, how to be a boss, how to be powerful, how not to allow poverty delude you, make you sick, how not to allow the poverty to suffocate you. Just teach this completion for 10 people. Suddenly you will feel so powerful and complete. You will manifest wealth. You will have a breakthrough. That pattern with which you are struggling, suffocating yourself, will lose power over you. Listen. Same way, if you are stuck with health issues, you are not feeling empowered to do yoga, laziness is taking over you, Brahma Muhurta yoga is not happening, just talk to 20 people, enrich them. How Brahma Muhurta yoga, early morning Brahma Muhurtam time, yoga, pranayama is the best for life. How many great things it brings. Enrich people, cause them, do wake up call for them, form a team to do yoga together. You will see within a week you will start doing yoga intensely. I tell you, every enriching process I gave you, whether for health, yoga, or puja, or wealth completion, or relationship completion with others, anything, enriching is to keep you always in enlightened space. Everyone around you, listen, everyone around you should feel you are the source for their energy, inspiration. People come and tell me, Swamiji, after the inner awakening, Paramashivoham, we feel so high. But in few months, it goes down. How to keep ourselves in that high? I tell you, within the 6 months of you completing inner awakening, literally you should have taken the inner awakening session for everyone around you in your life. Then you will never go down. Enriching others is the powerful way to enlighten yourself. Enriching, constant enriching is living enlightenment. When you constantly talk to people, near and dear ones, family, teamily, everyone, all these great truths, powerful truths, you will have continuous breakthroughs inside you. I ask you to do enriching for your enlightenment, not because I need people. Listen, when you enrich people, you will be successful in your business. You will be successful in your relationships. You will be a successful leader. You will not be a human cattle. The greatest training I received from my gurus is not just sitting hours together in samadhi. That is also great. But one of the most wonderful training I received is my gurus used to ask me to be in the street. The book distribution, the small booklets will be free and the big books will be sold. During the Kartiki Deepam on Paurnami days, many of you may be aware that my guru Panduranganar, is my Acharya. He has written more than 200 books. The small booklets, like less than 100 pages, free. And the big books, like a 500 page, are to be sold. Sold means what? In those days, just 10 rupees. But to buy that one book, these people will ask 100 questions. It means I have to know all answers for them. First thing, I need to know what is in that books. Second, I need to explain to them in the way they understand. Only if they are convinced, they are going to buy. Third thing, I learned what really people want from Sanatana Hindu Dharma. What people want from Sanatana Hindu Dharma, not what we are offering. We need to know what people want. I tell you, this training made me user friendly. If this training was not given to me, I will be sitting in Samadhi in remote Himalayas or maybe in the cave inside Arunachala in Samadhi. Very few who had the darshan of Ramana Maharshi and got the blessing. Very few who received him. Like that, very few of you would have received me. But this training made me useful for millions of you. Listen, I never thought they are asking me to sell books for their profit. No. I was very clear. If my Acharya says, it is for the right reason. Whether I understand or not, I am going to do. And I will not make my reason, my conclusion, my opinion for his instruction. Over. I tell you, I did not allow delusion to settle in me. I did not make my own reason, my own conclusion for my Guru's words. So, not only I did the enriching and causing, I learned the science of how to constantly being useful to people. One thing, even if I was not doing the enriching, I will be in Samadhi because of I am a born with that knowledge of enlightenment and experience of enlightenment as an incarnation. That is different. But not coming to my own conclusion, not giving my reason for my Guru's words, and not pulling my Guru down and not pulling myself down, the enriching I did has taught me so much. I should say my public life started when I was 10, 11, when I started book distribution in the streets of Tiruvannamalai. That's when I learned what people want. What people want. For one book to be sold, I'll be spending sometimes even half an hour, 40 minutes. But after that I saw that book distribution has become almost like a satsang. It's not that only one person will listen. I've started speaking so detailed, some 30-40 people will stand around and start watching, start listening. Then slowly I saw the book distribution has become almost like a daily satsang. 40, 50 people will just sit down. So we will have to make the stall little bigger. Because along with the people who are buying, the people who want to listen, they have come and started sitting and settling down. And the next thing is, those who started coming and settling down regularly, they have started distributing books. It became a larger book distribution network. I can see how Kailasa evolved from Tiruvannamalai. All because I did not allow the original delusion, the origin of delusion into me. Pratama Maya, the conscious delusion, was not allowed inside me. Listen. The great ideal of Vivekananda, Atmano Mokshartam Jagat Itayacha, means for one's own self-realization and for the welfare of the world. Even this statement, we outsmarted him. Even out of this statement, we developed our own theory. First, let me get enlightened, then I will do things for the welfare of the world. That is what is outsmarting enlightened beings, outsmarting Buddhas. We are so powerful deluders. We outsmart enlightened beings. Listen, I am changing the whole thing. Jagat hitaya cha atmano mokshartha. For the sake of the welfare of the world, get enlightened. Because if we say atmano mokshartam jagat hitaya cha, you cover yourself with the delusion, tamas. Let me get enlightened. Then I will work for others' welfare. When you delude yourself with this idea, when you do this, you think, oh, Vivekananda is asking me to work because he needs people. So let me become enlightened first and then work for others. You give your conclusions for Vivekananda's message. You do exactly what Narada did to Narayana. I won't allow you to outsmart. I will not allow your delusions to outsmart my Guru Vak. That is why I am changing. Jagat hitaya cha atmano mokshartha. For the welfare of the world, get enlightened. By enriching, get enlightened. I tell you, in this Kali Yuga, the Kali Yuga Dharma is only by enriching, you will even be able to keep yourself in that high enlightened space and achieve enlightenment, because you are surrounded by non-enlightenment ecosystem. The ecosystem which is pushing you into delusion. So in this ecosystem, if you have to survive, even if you have to keep your ideal of enlightenment alive, focused, The only dharma, Kali Yuga dharma, is by enriching, get enlightened. Listen, understand. Maybe in Satya Yuga, where the ecosystem for non-enlightenment did not exist. So just you can get enlightened and radiate enlightenment. Because the whole ecosystem is supporting you for enlightenment. But in Kali Yuga, whole ecosystem is working overtime, full time, to put you in delusion. The one and only way you can keep yourself high towards enlightenment is by enriching others. Enlighten yourself. Listen. Even if you enrich someone for wealth completion, you will settle down in completion. That will lead to enlightenment. Even if you help someone for health completion, you will settle down in completion. That will make you enlightened. Every level. By enriching, getting enlightened. Here is the call from Kailasa. Hey, I sent you for enriching and causing to Buloka. What happened? Because you gave your own conclusion for my Guruvak, for my instruction of asking you to enrich and cause. You tried to lower me and you lowered yourself. You fell into the delusion. Not only you fell into the delusion, you even forgot you are enriching and causing. Like how Narada forgot he has to take water to Narayana. Even in the name of right intention, if the delusion enters in you, life is gone. So from the call from Narayana, hey Narada, I sent you to get water. What happened? He woke up and reached Vaikunta. Here is the call. Hey, I sent each and every one of you to enrich and cast Buloka. Hey, what happened? If you are hearing this call, Paramashiva Sena program is for you. Paramashiva Sena program is for you. This is the wake-up call. Come to Paramashiva Sena program to realize where you allowed the original delusion, the primal delusion, the primary delusion, and how to wake up from the whole thing you created around you after your delusion as the side effect of your delusion from your delusion. Oh guys, when I say guys, fill your name in that. Oh dash dash dash, fill your name in that blank. Oh, I sent you for enriching and causing to the world. What happened? fill your name in the application for Paramashiva Sena. Enroll yourself, be there to find the original delusion, how you allowed, and how to remove that original delusion, and how to live back again like Narada, celebrating life beyond delusion. Listen, your original state always brings success. Deluded state always fails. Get back to your original state. Wake up. This is the wake up call. Be there in Paramashiva Sena. Blessings. Blessings.
Nityanandam, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.